Quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target! Her turn left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down!
Watch him. He's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into air and ice.
Welcome to a cold, rainy night in Tuscaloosa at the legendary Bryant-Denny Stadium. It is the start of the second half of the CFSL season here on YouTube, and we kick it off with the Alabama Crimson Tide hosting the Kentucky Wildcats. Elon Olive and Cade Padgett coming to you live as we get set for this one, Cade.
Elon, it is obviously a little bit of a nasty game tonight, cold and wet down here in Tuscaloosa, but you know, what I'm looking forward to, I mean, we say it every week, is this quarterback battle of Cunnington versus Davis. Cunnington, we know he likes to air it out, but leads the league in interceptions. Davis tied for the bottom in interceptions.
And a good return by Roman Ware to get us set. As here comes Johnny Ray Davis, the junior out of Massachusetts. Keeps it on the option, and it's the wrong choice as he goes down, sacked for a loss by Henrik Kane.
Yeah, and Kane right there saw the option the whole way. A good start for this Kentucky defense on the road against the number 2 ranked Alabama Crimson Tide.
Heinrich Kane with the start there for the Wildcats as Davis takes the snap, drops back, throws towards the left side, caught by Denver Anthony for a 4-yard pickup.
Yeah, and Kentucky coming with a little bit of pressure early. Davis had about another half second to get that ball off, or he would have been planted in the backfield.
Davis, again in the gun, drops back, going deep on a rainy night, and that one is knocked away by Drew Curtis.
And Curtis with the good deflection there to force an early 3-and-out. And like you said, Elon, rainy night here. It's going to be interesting to see how these quarterbacks and these offenses approach their play calling. These are two teams that love to air it out.
You know, we talk about how it could be a quarterback battle, but the weather may be brewing for a Cole Marks versus Kryzen Mai type matchup here tonight.
I mean, one of the best names in the CFSL with a my call for Alabama. And then we know Cole Marks is Kentucky's all-time leading touchdown scorer on the ground. So it could go either way, Glenn.
Cunnington, the junior out of Billings, Montana, takes the snap, drops back and throws. What a catch made by Hendrickson.
And Hendrickson doing a little pirouette in midair to come up with that in traffic. Gets Kentucky into Alabama territory early. A good pitch and catch for TJ Cunnington.
Cunnington last week went 34 of 46 for a touchdown and 2 interceptions. So looking to bounce back a little bit here. Hand it off to Marks. He's got a hole, goes towards the left side, picks up 7.
And a good counter run right there for Cole Marks. Has 5 touchdowns and 150 yards on the season. Look for him to get going and get going early.
Well, with the rain, you never know. It might be a ground day game. Hand off to Marks, and he's got the first down.
And a good run by Cole Marks to get the first down and move the chains and get Kentucky deep into Alabama territory.
Last week, 7 carries of 18 yards, as you mentioned. He's already got 11. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws, and that is caught by Harris. 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5.
And it seems every week that we call Kentucky games, Elon, D. Harris is making his name known early and fast. Breaking a tackle right there on the drag route. Good gain, sets up a 2nd and 5.
Last week, 9 receptions for 129 yards from the freshman out of San Francisco. Already inside the 30, and right now Kentucky capturing early momentum here on the road. Cunnington in the pistol, sends a man in motion, but it's a handoff to Marks. It goes to him. We all knew it would, as it's a 12-yard pickup. I cannot get over how much the weather favors a Cole Marks-Kreisen-Mai matchup tonight.
And we see it right there, right up the gut, untouched before he even got the first down.
And I think he's already over his total from last week. Throw off the back foot, but somehow caught by the big tight end. That is Ricky Rack with an 11-yard pickup.
And Rack right there with the nasty stiff arm. But to go back to Cole Marks, you are right. Last week, 7 carries, 18 yards against Georgia. He has well surpassed that on this first drive.
Producer tells us that Ricky Rack is actually a wide receiver, but at 6'5", 240, you would be forgiven for thinking he's a tight end. Quarterback keeper by Cunnington, but he's sacked for a loss of 1 by Deuce LeClaire. 2nd and goal.
And probably a play that both of these sides of the ball are going to appreciate. Cunnington managed to get back some yardage. I mean, it is still a sack, but Alabama holds them out of the end zone, gets a stop, gives both of these teams an opportunity to capitalize on 2nd down.
6 minutes, 19 seconds and counting. Cunnington in the gun. Fakes handoff, keeps it himself, has presence in the backfield, and he's driven down and brought down by Shelby Ware.
And Cunnington called his own number on the read option. Ware brought him down immediately. But Elon, I'm looking at something right now. Cole Marks has had 900 yards in each of the last 2 seasons, and he's barely at 150 through week 4.
This would be the ideal game to get things going again. Dropping back, throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cade Baker.
And a good find by TJ Cunnington to hit Cade Baker. It was a good drive by Kentucky into Alabama territory. You rode the hot hand of Cole Marks, get him going on what has been a slow start by his standards, and an early punch in what should be a heavyweight bout tonight.
It's 7-0 Kentucky, unranked versus number 2 Alabama.
I mean, you're on the road against one of the best teams, the only undefeated team left in the league. I mean, you have to take your strikes where you can get them, and that was a good start by Kentucky.
Now, if you're Alabama and Johnny Ray Davis, you have to respond right here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Alabama, you're number 2 for a reason. You're one of the best teams in the league for a reason. Just settle in and keep doing what you're doing. Maybe start handing the ball to Kreisen-Mai.
Here we go. Dropping back. Davis goes for the pitch towards the right side. Caught by Keene. Loss of 2 on the play.
And those little check downs, Elon, they're like an extension of the run game. But again, if you're going to do that, why don't you give it to your guy that's gotten you this far with Kreisen-Mai? You know, I mean, Alabama just seems a little too conservative right now, and that maybe this weather is hindering their play calling.
Well, it might be one of those deals where this rainstorm, they were thinking go air it out, as they have Johnny Ray Davis, so why not throw off the back foot? And that's incomplete. But as I was finishing that thought, they maybe came in with the game plan of air it out, and then this rain comes out of nowhere, and they're thinking, okay, we are going to have to kind of rely a little bit more and make some adjustments. Davis with short pass finds Mai. He gets a -1 on the play, and it's 4th and 13.
Yeah, Elon, you said it. I couldn't have said it better myself. I mean, Alabama, we know who they are. Johnny Ray Davis is one of the best ball control quarterbacks in the league. Only 2 interceptions on the season. And Kreisen-Mai's first touch comes on a 3rd and long screen pass. That's not what you want to see if you're the Crimson Tide. Deep in 4th down territory. I mean, this is as good as a start as you could hope for if you are the Kentucky Wildcats.
It's a nice, cool night. It's just wet. as this will be a return by Kentucky, taken by Hendrickson. 13 yards to start it out. And Kentucky drove down, led by a great start by Cole Marks. We'll see if they go back to him early and often here.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of both. Cole Marks mixing in the run game and Cunnington hitting his easy pitch and catches in the pass game.
We have an update from Twitch for you after this. Cunnington in the gun, drops back with 5 minutes in the first, throws towards the left side, caught by Ricky Rack for a 12-yard pickup. It's the second reception for the wide receiver for 23 yards.
Over on Twitch real quick, a 17-yard touchdown pass to Nick Morrow. Miami takes an early lead over Clemson, 7-0, 6:49 left in the first.
Cunnington here on YouTube, dropping back, throws a bullet, caught in stride Harris, and he's inside the 5.
And the first deep shot of the game comes by way of Cunnington to D. Harris. It is a week in, week out connection that these two have, and hitting him right in stride in between the cover 3 defense. Kentucky, deep into Alabama territory, has a chance to land another blow.
That was a line drive out of the arms of Cunnington. There was no arc on that whatsoever. Cunnington in the gun, hands off, this time to Cole Marks. Pick up a 2, second and goal.
And it took probably 4 Alabama bodies to bring down Cole Marks right there. He was driving his legs. You have to think that if I'm Kentucky, this is 4-down territory, and every carry goes to Marks.
What if I were to tell you Marks only has 1 rushing touchdown on the season, but not anymore? Touchdown, Cole Marks for rushing touchdown number 2.
Well, Cole Marks heard you in the booth. It's actually not just his first one. He's got 5 on the season. That makes number 6, but he must have had a wiretap in this booth to hear that, oh, we don't think Cole Marks is going to get it. And he said, no, sir, I will not be stopped. Just under 5 minutes into this game, and Kentucky holds a 2-touchdown lead.
Apologies. I was actually looking at the receiving touchdown column on the spreadsheet. So that is my apologies, but 6 for big number 24. And look at this return. This could be trouble. Alabama says, wait a minute and watch this. Touchdown, Booker Travis.
Could that have come at a better time, Elin? My goodness, not 1, but 2 nasty stiff arms by Booker Travis on this return. What a jump start for this Alabama team that was dead in the water early. Booker Travis, man, the freshman, my goodness.
And that is a halfback going the distance. 5'9", 225-pound freshman out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And just like that, it's a 1-score game, and the ball is back in the hands of the Wildcats. But this will be the first time they have to drive the whole length of the field there, Cade.
Yeah, I mean, they have benefited from some decent field position because Alabama's offense has done absolutely nothing tonight as Cole Marks throws a stiff arm on the return. But it's going to be curious to see, like you said, they haven't had to go the length of the field yet. That is where the Alabama defense and the likes of Heinrich Kane, Roman Ware, Shelby Ware, that's where they thrive.
In the gun, it's Cunnington. Takes the snap, goes for the screen pass, caught, and turning upfield, it's Rack with a 7-yard pickup. That gives him, I believe, 30, so averaging 10 yards reception.
And TJ Cunnington, 7 for 7 so far tonight, just under 100 yards, being efficient so far.
Cunnington looking for a bounce back. Goes towards the right side, keeps it, has the first down, and runs right in to the waiting boom by Brett Slate.
I'm going to be honest, Elin, I am shocked that that ball did not hit the turf. That was a massive hit by Slate, and it is wet out here tonight. That could have been a fumble.
Cunnington in the pistol, has Marks in the backfield. Play action. Throws it out towards the right side. Caught, Cade Baker, 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Elin, I don't know if you saw that stat, but after that scramble by Cunnington, it is a whopping 7 first downs to 0 first downs right now in favor of Kentucky.
Cunnington takes the snap, hands off Marks, and he's brought down from behind by Slade.
Slate doing his best job to not get his hands in that horse collar. A great tackle by the stellar linebacker to force a 3rd and long for Kentucky.
Cunnington dropping back, 243, throws towards the right side, knocked down by Jones.
Draco Jones going for the easy pass deflection, maybe a half step faster, get his hands up, could be 6 going the other way, but it is the first punt of the night for the Kentucky Wildcats.
And so now we'll see the return from Alabama, and he lit it up earlier. Booker Travis brings it forward for 8 yards, and just like that, the only points on the board are from that electrifying kickoff return for a touchdown by Booker Travis for Alabama. Johnny Ray Davis and company needs to get things going here. Shotgun formation, fakes handoff to Mai. Davis keeps it, and he'll pick up 5 on the play.
I mean, Elon, if you're Alabama right now, you saw the stat before this drive. 130 yards for Kentucky, -1 before this drive started for Alabama, and it's a 1-possession game. You have to be happy with that.
Davis hands off Mai. No, actually, he will pick up 4 on the play. 3rd and 1 coming up.
And a nice gain right there for Kryes and Mai to set up a 3rd and short. The entirety of the playbook is open for Alabama. It may be a little early, but this feels like a must convert.
Davis in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Takes the handoff, keeps it himself, has the first down, and a whole lot more. Johnny Ray Davis for 13.
And give credit to Davis. That was all him right there. Should have been brought down in the backfield, but he refused to go down. The first down of the night for Alabama.
Under 2 minutes left in the first quarter, and Davis and company trying to get the motor running. Here comes the pressure, sacked! And in his face was Heinrich Kane with his first sack of the night.
And Kane, 2 TFLs, 1 sack on the night early, stopping the Alabama offense in their tracks. If you're Alabama, you need to protect Johnny Ray Davis better and give him time to pick apart this Kentucky defense.
2nd down and 17. Davis with a dangerous throw, but looks like Davis Green knocks him down first.
Lucky it wasn't the fumble. Elon hit as he throws, easily could have been ruled the other way. Great stand by Kentucky.
3rd and 17. Dropping back, he's going to have to go to the air. Throws, caught, this time by Tree, and he will get 7 yards. 4th and 10 coming up. Great coverage on the play by Jared Klein.
And a good gain by Alabama, but when you need 17 yards, 7's just not going to get it done. Good stand, like you said, by the Kentucky defense, but if Alabama could pin them here with a punt, they could get off the field.
And the return by Hendrickson, 8 yards. 1st and 10, Kentucky. Probably one of the longest fields they've faced tonight. Cunnington in the gun. Keeps it himself, goes for the pass out. That looks like Baker, and it's a 9-yard pickup, 2nd down and 1.
And when you can take a little dump off pass to your tight end and he can turn it into a 9-yard gain on 1st down, that is a luxury for the Kentucky Wildcats. Good play by Baker.
Cole Marks in the backfield with TJ Cunnington. Takes the handoff, keeps it, and that is going to be a big gain. 14 yards for TJ Cunnington.
And Cunnington doing his best job right there to get into Alabama territory. Falls just short, but it is a 1st down. Nonetheless, the Kentucky Wildcats are on the move.
Cunnington takes the snap, quick throw, intercepted. This could be a lot of trouble. He is going, gone. Roman Ware again. Touchdown, Alabama to tie this game up.
You don't get to be the number 2 team in the CFSL without every facet of your game working. This Crimson Tide offense has been dead. There is nothing going for them but a kick return touchdown and now a pick 6. And just like that, it is a tie game. Some way the Alabama team is going to score. It doesn't always have to be their offense. They are proving that tonight.
2nd week in a row that Ware comes up with the turnover, but it's his first pick 6 of the season. And this is a huge gain by D. Harris, 34 yards.
And a great return by Harris to set Kentucky up, knocking on the door of the 40-yard line just before the first quarter is over.
If you're TJ Cunnington, you got to shake that off. 8 seconds left here in the first. Goes for the throw, and that's knocked down there on coverage. Looks like Draco Jones.
Jones again, good coverage to stop Cunnington, who has been very efficient in picking apart this Crimson Tide defense.
Cunnington takes the snap in a tie game, throws, and that one is off of the hands of the intended receiver. There to dive for it was KJ Jones. And can you believe we were talking about a tie game with the offensive stats we've seen here tonight?
No, I can't, Elon. I can't. This has been wild.
Cunnington, final play of the first quarter, throws, caught, turns upfield at the sideline, gained by Eugene Porter to end the first. So, in what has been flat out a bizarre game, it's 14-14. As we head to the second, you're tuned in to the CFSL, presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Keelan Off and Cade Padgett coming to you live from Tuscaloosa. And Cade, would you say bizarre is about right?
I think bizarre is the only word that is fitting for how this game has gone so far, Elon. I mean, this Crimson Tide offense has looked as much of a shell of themselves as they possibly have, and it's still a tie game.
Got an update from Twitch for you in a minute. Right after this second down, Cunnington back to pass, going deep. That is broken up by KJ Jones.
And over on Twitch, it is a 6-yard touchdown pass to Darren Sway as Miami jumps up by 14 to take a 17-3 lead over Clemson with 47 seconds left in the first.
Cunnington in the gun, drops back, has time, loads up, fires downfield for the end zone, knocked away.
Seemed like he had enough time to do his yearly taxes in that backfield, Elon. My goodness, the Bama pressure was nowhere to be found.
The secondary getting the job done for Bama tonight as they'll punt this one to Travis, and he'll get 8 yards on the game. So, a rushing touchdown, a passing touchdown for Kentucky, and a pick six and a kickoff return for a touchdown for Bama. That is what we are seeing here tonight. And Johnny Ray Davis and company, very fortunate to have that great special teams and defensive play, but there's prize in my, as we've been calling for a minute, 13-yard pickup.
If I'm Alabama, this needs to be a Cries and My and Booker Travis drive. The rain is starting to affect both offenses tonight. We saw Kentucky with some drops last drive. We've known what Alabama can't do on offense tonight. So if I'm the Crimson Tide, I'm running this ball.
Fakes handoff, keeps it, and Davis picks up 7 on the play.
You can run it with Johnny Ray Davis too. He has shown an ability to not be a absolute end line burner, but he'll get you 10 to 15 yards here and there when you need it.
Davis in the gun. Throw caught. This time a huge catch by Ware. 18-yard pickup, 1st and 10.
And Roman Ware getting it done on the offensive side of the ball now, maybe looking to get a receiving touchdown as well as a pick six. If you're Alabama, ride your horses. Get the guys the ball that have made you the number 2 team.
Roman Ware, should he do that? We don't have offensive stats on him, but I would have imagined he's done that before. Davis with the pass, this time caught by Tree, and there's a flag on the play.
Should be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see if you're the Kentucky defense right there by Chris Vasquez. That's just after a good play by Alabama, plus the penalty, they're well into the red zone. And Roman Ware stats on the season, 6 catches, 44 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown.
So, Davis floats this one high, caught by Anthony for an 11-yard gain and 1st and goal.
Seems like Johnny Ray Davis is settling in now. Still only 7 completions for 46 yards, but at one point that was a 1 for 4 for like -3 yards.
Dropping back, Davis, great blocking up front, touchdown, Kyle Claxton, and the first offensive touchdown by Alabama gives them their first lead.
Their first offensive touchdown into the second quarter, and it is a diving catch by Kyle Claxton, only where his man could get it, but he was wide open on that zone coverage. Kentucky vacated the middle, not a recipe for success against Alabama.
Kick is up, and it is good. And you just think about everything that has led us to this point with the pick six, with the kickoff return for a touchdown. Two of the most improbable ways of scoring in the game, and it's what has ultimately put Bama on top.
I mean, you're the number 2 team for a reason, and it's gonna sound like I'm beating a dead horse tonight, but you don't get to be the number 2 team without having an offense, a defense, and even a special teams.
Receiving team.
And the clipping comes against Kentucky, and that's the second penalty against the Wildcats. Can't afford that against this Alabama team right now.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see. Kentucky started out the game up 14-0, and then it seems like the wheels have started to fall off.
Cunnington takes the snap. Going deep, and that is knocked down. Another great defensive stand, this time by Colin Perry.
And it seems like the weather is finally starting to affect Kentucky. Some drops, some tight window throws by Cunnington. Not what you want to see.
And that one overthrows his man, 3rd and 10. What was the key to their success in that first quarter there, Cade? And what had they gone away from?
It was taking what the defense gives you, and it seems like they're just trying to push some things now that it's a tight game.
Also, we haven't seen Cole Marks in a minute. Throw towards the sideline, and that's knocked down, 4th and 10.
And just the weather is not helping out here tonight. If your receivers are decent catchers in this game, the rain is going to make it that much harder. Kentucky is going to need to figure something out on the offensive side of the ball here before we get to halftime.
And now it's going to be Bama with the short field as Booker Travis brings it forward for 9 yards. 1st and 10, Alabama. Takes the snap, handoff, it's Mai, and he's got the first down, runs over a defender for 14 yards.
And a nasty truck stick by Kryzen Mai to get over 30 on the night. Knocking on the door of the red zone again. Alabama is on the move.
Davis takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throw, and that is incomplete, overshoots his man, 2nd and 10.
And Johnny Ray Davis, known for not putting his football into tight windows, taking what the defense gives him, nothing's open, sail it out of bounds.
Davis, handoff, Mai, and they weren't fooled at all. Spun it down and brought down by Bear Brown.
And Bear Brown was bearing down on Kryzen Mai. 1, 2, 3, 4 Kentucky Wildcats in that backfield. That play was going nowhere.
Big 3rd down coming up, empty backfield. Davis takes the snap, drops back, throws towards the sideline, caught by Anthony for a 12-yard gain, and he's just short, 4th and inches.
He dove for it, and I love the call here by Alabama. Go for it on 4th and inches.
Mai off the left tip, takes the snap. Davis throws, caught for the first down again. It is Anthony.
When you have receiving weapons like Denver, Anthony, Colby Coffey, Connor Keene, Troy Tree, it is tough to cover everybody if you are the Wildcats. Easy pitch and catch for Johnny Ray Davis.
First and 10. Big handoff to Mai, has room, goes upfield, runs over a man on his way to 8 yards.
And Johnny Ray Davis trying to get into the end zone with that last-minute effort right there, but a good 8-yard gain, knocking on the door inside the 5.
Strong I formation. It's Mai in the backfield. 2nd down and 2. Handoff. Mai, but he's not going anywhere. Coming up and making the play from the safety position, it's Drew Curtis.
And Kentucky hears us talking about give the ball to Mai in this tight zone area, and they were all over it.
Davis takes the snap, handoff, touchdown, Mai.
And there's a reason we're up here in the booth, Elin. I mean, one play, Mai goes backwards. The next play, he's 6 yards into the end zone, untouched. And a good drive by Alabama. Only had 39 yards to go, but a time-consuming, consistent 8-play drive to now go up 2 scores.
And ever since we changed the clock over to the second quarter, it has been all Bama, as Kentucky and Cunnington are looking for some answers.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at these stats right here, Cunnington was very, very good in the first quarter, and he has just 1 completion for 2 yards since. Get back to what got you up 14-0 in the first place. Easy pitch and catches. Colmark's runs.
Cunnington goes for the pass. Screen caught by Rack. 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5.
It may not seem like much, but that 5-yard gain was more than any yardage that Cunnington had in the second quarter.
4 minutes, 40 seconds in the half. Cunnington, handoff, marks, and he'll lose 2 on the play. Great play up front by Anthony Grant.
Yeah, big Anthony Grant shed the block perfectly, saw Colmark's coming through, and just sold out for it. Had he broken the first line of defense, he had a ways to go.
3rd and 7. Cunnington back to pass. Throwing towards the sideline, and that is caught. Somehow, some way, Ricky Rack brings it down.
And it was a great throw by Cunnington. A little bit of a back shoulder. It seemed like it was underthrown, but since Rack was not behind the corner, gave him a chance to just catch it. Good placement by Cunnington and a much-needed conversion for the Wildcats.
Just over 4 minutes to play here in the half as Cunnington goes into the gun. Marks off his right hip. Hand off, it's Marks. And they're dialed in on him now as he is brought down by Xander Freeman.
Freeman coming in from the corner position yet. 3.3 yards per carry, 8 carries for 26 yards. Not the stat line you want to see if you're Kentucky and Cole Marks.
Cunnington. Sends a man in motion. Steps back, throws, caught. It is Rack for a 6-yard pickup, and Rack is the safety blanket right now.
I mean, there's not many better safety blankets in the league, Elin. If you're in a tight spot, Ricky Rack is down there somewhere. Get him the ball.
Dropping back. Cunnington has pressure, has to get rid of it. 4th down coming up.
He just completely missed his check down, Elin. The ball probably slipped out because of the rain, and Kentucky's going to go for it on 4th down.
Marks. Takes a snap, drops back, pressure, throws, dumps that one down low, and picking up the 1st down, it's Eugene Porter.
And I don't know if bold even begins to describe it, but a 4th down screen to a walk-on to convert.
I believe Kentucky gets the ball at the half as fires this one downfield. Touchdown, Ricky Rack.
And much like his touchdown or his big gain earlier, or one of the big throws by Cunnington earlier in the first quarter, that was a frozen rope to Ricky Rack. What a throw by Cunnington, and Rack getting behind the defense to spark a little bit of fire for what has been a dormant Kentucky offense this second quarter.
So now Kentucky, if they can get a stop here, they got a chance to go 2 for 1 in this one, as it is Travis on the return. He's already taken one to the house, and he skates along the sideline for a 34-yard gain.
Booker Travis putting in an argument on this Wednesday night for all-purpose player of the week. Great return.
Mai in the backfield. Johnny Ray Davis keeps it. Down he goes. Loss of 3 yards. Playing it well, it's Perry Harrison.
Harrison's 2nd TFL of the night. It just seems like this Kentucky defense has done a magnificent job against one of the best, most efficient offenses in the league.
28-21 Bama. Davis hands off Mai, and they collapse on him.
It's incredibly hard to believe, Elin, that Kentucky's managing to get 3 or 4 guys on Kreis before he even gets to the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun Davis drops back, pressure, throws, and that is knocked away by Taj Washington.
And Taj Washington, great deflection there. The receiver had a step, but Washington playing it from behind forces a 3 and out. Like you said, Kentucky has an opportunity to go get another touchdown here, and then they get the ball at half.
Booming punts as Hendrickson returns at 11 yards. So now with 2 minutes, 7 seconds, and 3 timeouts, Kentucky a chance not only to go 2 for 1, but they could tie it up right here. Cunnington takes the snap, keeps it himself, and goes through, falls awkwardly on the hit, but he appears to be okay. 2nd and 7.
Very awkward fall right there. That's one of those plays that you're just glad he's getting up from.
201, Cunnington, screen pass right side, Hendrickson, 2-yard pickup, 3rd and 5.
And Kentucky going to do what they can right here. If they can't convert this first down, they're at least in a spot to maybe pin Alabama deep with a punt.
Cunnington takes the snap, drops back, pressure, dumps that one towards the left side, and a first down by Cole Marks.
And Kentucky coming up with these nicely timed screens, getting exactly what they need. Marks' first catch of the night is a big 3rd down conversion.
Anthony Grant was running full speed right at him, and he was able to get rid of it. Cunnington drops back, throws towards the right side, caught, and loss of 1 for Marks. Grant on the stop.
Grant saw that one the whole way, said, you're not going to do this on me 2 plays in a row. You're going to have to try something else. And Bama's defense not going quietly right now. They are going to do their best to stop Kentucky and force a punt.
1:20, 2nd and 11. 2 timeouts for Kentucky. Cunnington drops back. He's going to keep it himself. Has Green, gets to the 50, and a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 9, brought down by KJ Jones.
And the timeout by Kentucky to stop the clock right at the 1-minute mark. Alabama brought a blitz, and it came up perfectly.
Dropping back again. Here's the pressure, throws it deep, and that's intercepted. Surprise, surprise, it's his 2nd interception of the game, and it's Roman Ware.
And Cunnington was just in traffic, under pressure, tried to force something there, didn't happen. Roman Ware coming up with his 2nd interception of the night.
Over on Twitch, a 2-yard touchdown by Bojack Merriweather for Clemson. Canes lead 20-10 with 1:49 left in the 2nd, and 1 interception deserves another, and we might see a pick 6 for Kentucky. Yes! Touchdown, Kentucky, touchdown, Dwante Samuel.
Elin, I'm over here on the CFSL website trying to look at Roman Ware's interception stats on the season, and Kentucky pays it back with the pick 6. This has been one of the most bizarre, weird scoring halves in the CFSL that we have ever seen.
Dwante Samuel gets the pick 6, and now we are tied up. Wow. Return by Roman Ware, who I was almost expecting him to break one off right there. 43 seconds for Bama in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter.
I mean, Roman Ware is doing everything right tonight. Nothing's going to get put past him.
Dropping back, Johnny Ray Davis throws towards the right side. It is Mai, and he gets hit behind the line of scrimmage, but turns nothing into something. 8-yard gain, timeout, Kentucky.
And Alabama looking to get some last-minute points here. They're going to start taking some shots.
Davis in the gun. Handoff Mai, and he's got no gain on the play, 3rd and 2.
And they're going to go hurry up and bleed this clock a little bit. Maybe, oh, no bleeding.
No, they want to get going. Dumps this one off. It's Connor Keene. We haven't seen him yet tonight. 17-yard pickup for the big senior tight end.
Hard to believe that it's 28-28 and Johnny Ray Davis is under 100 passing yards.
This game has been Absolutely nuts. Davis dropping back to pass. Great blocking up front. Throws towards the sideline, incomplete, 15 left.
And just a little bit to touch on that. Right now, Roman Ware had 3 interceptions coming into this game. He now has 5 on the season.
Davis in the gun, drops back. Throws this one, caught. This time it is Colin Perry. 12-yard pickup, 1st and 10. 10 seconds, 11 seconds left as they call the timeout. Davis, empty backfield, takes the snap. Here comes pressure, throws towards the sideline, and Green makes the play there.
And they're too far for a field goal, Elin. They'll get one last shot right here, well within the yard range of Johnny Ray Davis.
Dropping back, Davis going deep, and that is knocked down by Lloyd Trotter, and we're going to the locker room the same way we ended the first quarter. Each team scores 14, and it's 28-28 going into the locker room. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on Twitch. Elin Olive and Cade Padgett. And Cade, what can we say about this one?
I mean, I don't know, Elin. What shocks me more than anything was that on that last play there was one Kentucky safety for 3 Alabama wide receivers. I'm not sure how that happened, but lucky that it is a tie game coming into half. And I mean, we've seen defensive scores, we've seen special team scores, we've seen electric offense, we've seen drops, we've seen sack, we've seen it all. I mean, this has been a fantastic start to Wednesday night. As we look at these first half stats, Kentucky's essentially dominated in terms of passing yards, hasn't even time of possession, just the 2 turnovers.
It's literally been intangibles that have decided that have made this game what it is. You can't classify what we have seen from Alabama to stay in this game, and you can't classify what we've seen from Kentucky to get back into this thing as well.
I mean, you look at Kentucky's games this season so far, a 3-point loss to Miami in week 1, a 3-point loss to Colorado in week 2, a 6-point loss to Ohio State in week 3, and then last week against Georgia was their first double-digit loss. I mean, these nail-biter electric games is basically what we've come to expect from Kentucky this season.
Here we go. And it's going to be Kentucky with a chance to regain the lead. D. Harris with the return to start us off here in the third quarter.
Yeah, we know the Kentucky AD, Eugene the AC, loves these high-intensity electric games down to the wire finishes.
Cunnington hands off. Marks has nothing but green in front of him, picks up 15, and that is more like it. Cole Marks, 9 rushes for 41 yards and a tud.
Easily his best run of the night. There wasn't a soul in there. Parted like the Red Sea for Kentucky right there. Good run by Cole Marks, and you expect them to go back to it early and often in the second half.
Cunnington in the gun. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back, has time, throws, overshoots his man. Flag on the play, though. Wow.
We're getting all of the. What is this game, Elin?
When was the last time you saw a pass interference in the CFSL?
Well, I know West Virginia has 2 of them this season, and I know A&M. I know A&M got one, or Texas had one against A&M last season. So they are few and far between.
Cunnington throws. That is knocked down by Perry.
Oh my, Elin. I have no investment in this game as a coach or an AD, but I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Cunnington hands off. It's Marks. And he makes one man miss, turns upfield, gets to the 40, a 7-yard gain for Cole Marks, 3rd and 3.
And that's a 4.8 yards per carry average for Marks. I mean, what?
Bill Recca in the chat.
The rest must be from KC.
Cunnington in the gun, drops back, throws a dart, and that is knocked down by Freeman.
And Cunnington with some questionable throws these last couple plays. Alabama a bit all over, and I guess punters just didn't make the trip tonight, Elin.
No. But you love it. Cunnington drops back to pass, 4th and 3, fires, caught, turnover on downs. Eugene Porter goes down, and he is brought down by who else? Anthony Grant again.
you love the desire to go for it on fourth down. You absolutely hate the play call. If a fourth and screen to a walk-on, that is not going to give you a first down.
That was 79, not Anthony Rant, and I think 79 might be a walk-on. As Prize and Mai fakes the handoff, knocked down by Samuel.
I mean, yeah, based off of what I'm seeing, number 79 was a walk-on. So, I mean, walk-on love. So you love to see that. But what is going on?
Dropping back, Davis throws towards the right side. Caught. It is Tree. 5-yard pickup, 3rd and 5. Over on Twitch, Miami gets the pick six by Jack Jones to go up 27-10. 8:11 left in the third, and it is a secondary Wednesday here tonight. Johnny Ray Davis back to pass, throw in deep, and that is caught by Anthony.
And a nice over-the-shoulder throw by Johnny Ray Davis to Denver Anthony. 5 catches for 54 yards. Has a third of Johnny Ray Davis's completions right now. I don't know, Elin. That one.
Ooh, they got to look at that one. Yep, there it goes.
There's the review. I mean, it was a great effort, but I don't know what we're going to get because what we've seen tonight, but from my perception, he's out.
I think this has got to come back.
Let's wait. Let's see.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Just a bit outside.
Bob Uecker, one of the greats.
Oh, hey, a punt. Elin, we're going to get a punt.
What if it's a fake?
Oh, God. This game has been wild. It wouldn't shock me.
Oh,
dear Lord.
Whoa, what a hit to end that punt. Whoa.
Jeez. Cunnington, man, he started the second quarter slow, started the third quarter slow. Young man needs to warm up and try his hands.
Cunnington takes the handoff, throws towards the right side, caught. You know what they need, Cade? They need like one of the soccer benches that has like the domes with the heated seats and things like that.
Oh, right. So that way they're never like under the elements and they're always dry and ready to go in.
Cunnington in the gun, drops back, throws towards the right side, caught, and turning upfield for a gain, it's Cade Baker.
Yeah, take what the defense gives you, man. And that's what got Cunnington going early in the first quarter. But, Elin, you know what I'm shocked I'm not seeing is those gigantic, oversized parkas on the sideline.
Really going old school there. Cunnington dropping back, throwing deep, has a man in stride, caught to the 20. It's Harris.
And we said it early. We said it often. Cunnington to D. Harris has been the connection of the season for Kentucky. And there was behind 3 defenders right there. D. Why does Cade sound like Casio? You know what? Just no. Nate, don't even start. Don't even start. All right? No.
Cunnington in the gun. 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Dropping back. Go towards the right sideline. Caught by Baker, and he is leveled. Man. Listen to the stats here. He is dropped by Draco Jones, 6'3", 225 pounds. Baker, 6'6", 235.
You know, that's not a person that you want to get hit by. And just a little message to our producer, doesn't know who Casio is. You know what, Frosty, just during our intermission, go onto YouTube and look up some of his videos.
Cunnington drops back, throws towards the left side. 3rd and 7 coming up after it's brought in by Samuel, who's going to play some offensive snaps.
And you have to feel like if you're Kentucky, play smart right here because you have points relatively easy in your back pocket.
And he's sacked. Brett Slate with another stop, his 6th tackle of the night.
Sorry, Elin, I glitched out there for a minute, but a great stand by Alabama. Sorry, my stuff froze, went a little silent. I was a little confused. But Brett Slate coming on the blind side forces a tougher field goal for Kentucky. And with the weather conditions, it's not easy.
This might be the first field goal we've seen beside the extra points. Kick is up, and it is good. Kentucky regains the lead.
And that is the walk-on kicker with the Mayfield. I mean, I'll tell you what, man, Kentucky's just making it tough on themselves in every facet of the game by putting these walk-ons into tough spots as Roman Ware gets the return, but a lead is a lead.
Look at the stats. You would think Kentucky would be up by 2 touchdowns based on that. But this game has just been something you can't quantify in the stats, really. JRD with the pass caught by Coffey. 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. First time we've seen Colby tonight.
And hard to believe that's the first time we're calling his name. I mean, if you're Alabama, and I love the dad jokes, but if you want to warm up, get you some coffee in your life. I mean, it's third quarter, and that's his first catch. That's hard to believe.
Last week, he didn't have a reception at all, so definitely someone they need to get involved a little bit more. Davis drops back the pass, throws towards the sideline, caught by Anthony. 4-yard pickup, 3rd and 3.
And a little bit of a toe tap on the sideline to make it a 3rd and short. Good catch by Denver Anthony.
This would be a massive stop for Kentucky if they could force them to punt here. Handoff. It is Travis, and he runs them over. 11-yard pickup by Mai.
Yeah, good run by Mai. 9 carries, 45 yards. You'd like to see Alabama give him the ball more and start controlling the tempo of this game.
Dropping back, Davis. Dumps this one off to Mai, and he's going nowhere. Loss of 2 on the play. Tried to keep the feet moving, but is absolutely buried by Samuel.
When I said get him the ball, it wasn't a pass that was behind the line of scrimmage that was behind him. No, you need to be running down in between the tackles with cries of Mai, but a good stand by Kentucky right there.
Throw towards the right side. It's Keene, and he will get a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 7.
And you know, Elon, I think our stat sheet might be a little off. I have what is it? I have Coffee with 9 catches for 72 yards and a touchdown last week.
I'm looking at the call sheet, and it doesn't have that. So apologies on that.
Either way, Roman Ware just went up for a great catch on the sideline, but couldn't get his feet down. Over on Twitch, it is a 7-yard touchdown pass to Darren Sway, his 2nd touchdown of the night. Miami goes up 34-13 on Clemson with 4:44 left in the 3rd.
2:38 left in this 3rd quarter. Takes the handoff, throws, and that is incomplete.
And, I mean, Kentucky and Cunnington just going to take what the defense gives you. And if there's nothing there, sail it out of bounds.
Cunnington takes the snap, throws towards the right side, nearly taken away.
Over on Twitch, another update, a 51-yard touchdown pass to Austin Oaks. Clemson strikes back fast to close the gap. 34-20 Miami lead, 4:28 left in the 3rd.
Dropping back, throws towards the right side. Oh boy, KJ Jones almost with the house call.
You know, Elon, I know that the NCAA revamp doesn't track it, but I would love to see how many defensive drops or just pure defensive deflections that we've had tonight. I mean, it seems like Cunnington has had at least 5 or 6 balls that could have very easily been intercepted.
Short field coming up for Bama with 3 minutes and 21 seconds left here in the 3rd.
All right, Elon, pull out your bingo card. What haven't we checked off tonight?
Strip 6.
Oh, God.
That's about it.
We're going to look for a fumble, scoop, and score. We're going to look for a thick 6. But, I mean, Johnny Ray Davis on the keeper there had an opportunity by Vincenzo DeVito to strip the ball.
Uh-huh. Takes the snap, hands off Mai, and he'll get 3 yards, 3rd and 6. Hey, we haven't seen it for the brand either.
No, but I mean, Frosty knows and the league knows that the best for the brand moment came last week in the A&M Colorado game. I mean, did you see how close that got to the end zone?
Oh boy. Dumps this one off and 2-yard pickup, 4th and 4. Great stop by Kentucky. We'll see if Bama decides to go for it. It's been kind of unpredictable what these guys are doing on 4th and they're bringing the punter out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, we don't know what to expect in this game. As Frosty in chat saying not all drops, not all of them are drops. A lot are going for deflections, and absolutely just Cunningham seems to be just a little careless with the ball right now.
Well, Cunnington will have a chance to correct that. Throw towards the right side, caught by Hendrickson. 2nd and 5.
Henderson 5 on the bubble screen. And is it too much to ask for a thick 6, says Nathan Schneier in chat. You know what, Nathan? I'm a fat guy at heart. Or Schneer, excuse me. I'm a fat guy at heart. No, it's never too much to ask for a thick 6.
Cunnington throws, caught for the first down by Rack.
And a good pitch and catch. Ricky Rack coming back to it. 8 catches, 113 yards, has very easily been the favorite target tonight.
Kentucky, I was reading the scorebook. Kentucky up by 3, goes towards the right side. Caught by Marks, loss of 4 on the play.
It's all right, Elon. It's Wednesday night on YouTube. We like to have fun. But if you're Kentucky, man, I mean, bro, I don't know what's going to get you going. We've seen all of it tonight. We've seen some of it work. We've seen some of it not work. But based off of the weather, I'm running the ball with Cole Marks.
Yeah, you got it. 2nd and 14. There it is. Handoff to Marks, and he goes into the pile for a yard.
Yeah, and Alabama, again, must have a listening bug up here in the booth, knows that we're calling for it, so they're going to start selling out for it. And Schneer, don't even get me started, buddy.
3rd and 13. Cunnington back to pass, throws, and that is caught at the 30 by Marks. No gain on the play, and they're going to have to give it back to Bama.
Big Anthony Grant saw that the whole way, unhooked the trailer to track down Cole Marks from behind, in a good stand by Alabama.
Kick is high, caught by Travis, and he'll return it 11 yards. 1st and 10, Bama. Not as short of a field as I think they would like, considering where they stopped them. See what happens here for Johnny Ray Davis. Takes the snap, throws over the top, lobs that one high, intercepted. And this is a huge pick, and this time it's Jared Klein.
Only his 3rd pick of the year, but Johnny Ray Davis getting hit by his offensive lineman as he throws the ball easily affected that play, and Kentucky comes up with a big-time turnover.
Kentucky with a momentum keepers. They have the narrow lead. Throwing this one, caught by Harris, 10-yard pickup. 2nd and inches, though, it's the Tony 10.
It's our first Tony 10 of the night, Elon. We love to see it. And as my Thursday night broadcaster, Dominic Barfield, says, there is a disturbance in the force.
Dropping back, it's Cunnington. Throw towards the right side, caught for the first down by Freddie Jones.
Freddie Jones went back behind the first down, had to fight back to get the original first down again, but Kentucky offense is on the move.
Takes the snap, throws towards the left side. It's Rack as he'll pick up 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
Dominic, I'm not even going to respond to you anymore.
That is the end of the 3rd quarter, and for the first time after a quarter, we have a leader. But it's close. It's Kentucky 31 over number 2 Alabama 28. Don't miss the exciting conclusion of this one. You're tuned in to the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Elon Olive, Cade Padgett, coming to you live from Bryant Denny. Well, right now, the Wildcats have gone on the road, and right now they're on top of the number 2 Tide. They have the ball going deep, and that is intercepted. Give it up. It's a hat trick for Roman Ware.
And Ware all over that one. Easily the defensive MVP of the night for Alabama. The only reason they are still in this game is because of the defensive actions of Roman Ware. And I see David Ware in chat, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're getting better. We love you. We're praying for you. Your offense has a long road to go right now.
The third interception of the night by Ware. Johnny Ray Davis hands off He picks up 2.
Yeah, and Kentucky's thinking that that's more of like an arm punt and probably has better field position than an arm punt. But if you're Alabama, 8 minutes left, you could reasonably get a time-consuming drive and get a go-ahead score.
Davis throws towards the left side, caught by Claxton.
But wide receiver screens with no blocking is not how you're going to get down there and get a score.
Davis takes the snap, drops back, 3rd and 8, and they throw this one, caught by Troy Tree for a gain of 15.
Right on the sideline, Elon is Tree. It's a good pitch and catch, but much like a catch that we had earlier, they should probably review this one.
Does not look like it.
Ooh. I think that's a little bit of a hometown call right there. I would have at least looked at it.
Davis takes the snap, throws, and it is caught by Denver Anthony. 8-yard pickup, 2nd and 2. Then again, I don't know. It takes an awful lot of gumption to make that call against Alabama here in Alabama right now, as they're trying to drive to at least tie this thing up. Davis throws, caught by Coffee, 3-yard reception.
And a nice sit down by Coffee. And Elon, yeah, you're right. It's Bryant-Denny Stadium at Saban Field for a reason. I mean, I don't think you're going to call that if you're an official. It looked by the replay that it might have been close, but bang plays happen all the time.
Hand off to He goes towards the right side. Pick up a 3, 2nd and 7.
And I'm liking what Alabama's doing. It's not going to be 10, 15 yards, but it's going to be 3 or 4, and you're going to bleed the clock every snap.
It's interesting because they're playing it as if they have the lead, but they're the team that has to get points on the board. Davis takes the snap, drops back, throws, and he dropped it. He had Colby Coffee, and he dropped it.
And quick switch update, a 24-yard touchdown pass to Paul Gavin. Clemson closes the lead. Miami now leads 34-27 with 8:31 left in the game.
This one throws, knocked down, 4th and 7, a big stand by Kentucky.
Yeah, and I mean, you said it, Elon, that Alabama's acting like they're the team ahead, and I get why they're doing it. They're home, they're the number 2 team, they're playing with a confidence. But at some point, throw confidence out the window and just get it done. You're asking your defense to stand up again.
Confidence needs to turn into urgency at some point.
I mean,
but 3 interceptions by Roman Ware tonight, though.
with Roman Ware on the defensive side, I feel like you feel pretty confident in your secondary, along with Brett Slade in the linebacker core and Anthony Grant on the D line. So, I mean, this Kentucky offense has looked very middle of the road since it was 14-0, and I feel like David Ware and the Alabama Crimson Tide like it when their defense is on the field.
Takes the snap, drops back, throws towards the left side. That is caught by Gonzalez, 7-yard pickup.
We love the walk-on, love by Evan Gonzalez. A good first down gain to set up a very easily convertible 2nd and 3.
Six minutes, 28 seconds. Fakes the handoff. Cunnington throws, caught for the first down.
D. Harris just absolutely flattened there by Draco Jones, and get back to what got you in the lead in the first place if you're Kentucky. Easy pitch and catch, dink and dunk, take what the defense gives you.
Throw towards the left side, intercepted. This could be big. He is going, gone. Touchdown, Xander Freeman to put Bama on top.
And that's not what you needed to do if you're Cunnington. There's a reason he leads the league in picks. My goodness, the second defensive touchdown of the night for Alabama. And after everything that has been said and done, Elon, Alabama leads again.
That is the third pick six of the game. And now Bama leads by 4 with 6:08 left here in the game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Alabama, just your offense has put up 14 points tonight. You put up 14 through pick sixes on defense, and you put up a kickoff return touchdown. Your defense has been the best part of your team tonight. You want them on the field.
And they're going to get them on the field as Pat Porton with the return for the Wildcats. They got 6 minutes and change, 3 touchdowns.
Oh, goodness, Elon.
Cunnington back to pass, and he's going to keep it, run, and slides. Almost slide tackle to take out Shelby Ware.
I mean, dangerous slide by Cunnington, but considering he's thrown 4 interceptions and 2 pick sixes, I mean, better than that.
Cunnington, drop back to pass, throws, and almost threw another. Colin Perry knocks that one down, 3rd and 5.
Elon, I can't wait to look at the stats after this game to see how many deflections the Alabama defense has, just to show how many times Cunnington put the ball in a bad spot.
Dropping back, it's Cunnington, hands off to Marks and Cade. Should Alabama hold on, this win goes to the defense.
It goes to anybody but the offense, Elon. I mean, in coaching, there's 3 facets to the game. It's offense, it's defense, and it's special teams. Alabama has scored in all 3 of them, but your offense should far and away be the one where you score the most points. And the defense has been the reason that they've stayed in this game. They got back into this game with a little lightning bolt that was Booker Travis on a kickoff return.
Davis throws, and that is knocked down. Dangerous throw.
I don't think we can overstate it enough, Elon, how when we started this game and we saw that it was raining, that the 2 teams that are going to air it out, we thought it would be a little risky. We have 6 interceptions tonight.
Davis keeps it himself. Picks up 5, 3rd and 5 coming up.
If I'm Alabama, this ball is not in the air the rest of the game. I am giving it to Booker Travis. I'm going to give it to Kryzen Mai. I'm going to run Johnny Ray Davis on a read option. We're going to do everything we can to not turn this ball over.
And you need that clock to keep rolling as well. Davis throwing, caught for the 1st down.
What do we know? I mean, burn the clock. Okay, cool. Let's throw it to Claxton for a toe tap on the sideline with a pirouette in midair.
There's a reason why we're up here. Davis dropping back to pass, throws towards the right side, caught at the 30. It is Coffee, 8-yard pickup.
And over on Twitch, a 15-yard touchdown pass from Bojack Merriweather to Bryce Cousins as Clemson ties it up, 34-34, 5:49 left in the game.
Davis takes the snap, throws towards the left side, caught by Claxton, or Coffee. Went through the 3 C's before I got there. 3rd and 2.
It was a good effort by Coffee to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Finally getting him involved late in the game. Feels like a must-convert for Alabama.
Davis. Bounce back, goes towards the right side. It's Anthony. Picks up 3 and a 1st down.
He needed 3, and he got 3. And Elon, we're getting to the point now where Alabama could realistically start bleeding clock off for this game.
I would say that a touchdown here probably might put it out of reach, but with this game, you never know. As that one is Perry with the reception.
And Perry coming over from the defensive side of the ball for his 2nd catch, and I mean, nothing is out of the realm of possibilities with this one.
3.5 left. Takes snap. It's Mai, and he gets dropped for a loss of 2.
And he actually got 2 yards right there based off of the forward progress. Kane brought him down, but you're right at the 3-minute mark. Don't throw this ball, Alabama. Run it down their throat.
Coming up next on YouTube, we'll have Oregon at Penn State. Big second down coming up. Davis looking to take this one close to about the 240 mark if he can.
They hurt us, Elon. They're going to manually bleed it down.
Takes the snap, keeps it himself, and goes forward for a massive gain. 3rd and inches right on the goal line.
I mean, it is not goal to go, so Alabama, I don't know how, but they could get a first down here. But Johnny Ray Davis with the shoulder boom to roll forward to get right up on the goal line, and it's mano-a-mano time. Both teams in heavy sets.
Might be my tie. Taking this thing down to the 2-minute mark.
It's always time for a Mai Tai.
Here we go. Pitches it out to Mai, and he does not get there. But they give him a first down.
I asked how they were going to do it, but somehow they got a first down. Great job by Alabama.
Mai, touchdown, Mai, oh my! And the number 2 team in the CFSL goes up by double digits.
And Kryzen Mai puts a nail into the coffin. Not the final one based off of what we've seen tonight. Anything can happen for Kentucky, but if you're Alabama, you have to be feeling good about yourself right now. The way you have played on offense has been bad, and you are still leading by now 11 points under 2 minutes to go.
You know what we haven't seen on our bingo card yet, Cade?
What?
An onside kick recovery.
You just spoke it into existence.
Here we go, and it is marked with a 17-yard gain.
It's going to happen now, as over on Twitch, it is we'll get an update after this play.
Here we go, Cunnington Company, now or never. 1:56 and 2 timeouts. Cunnington holding too long, and it throws that one nearly brought in by Slate. Great defense there.
Over on Twitch, it is a 1-yard touchdown run by Lisa Pink. Miami goes up 41-34 with 3.5 left in the game.
Cunnington back to pass. Going deep. What a catch! Oh my goodness, Freddie Jones.
Yeah, what a throw by Cunnington. Only where his guy could get it.
Dropping back again. Throws this time out of bounds. Stops the clock at 1:40.
Elon, would you believe me if I said that Freddie Jones was a walk-on?
Not for long.
Yeah, we know Eugene doesn't like to give scholarships to walk-ons.
Cunnington throws, and that is caught by Baker. 3-yard pickup, 3rd and 7.
Yeah, Kentucky needs to go fast, save their timeouts.
Dropping back, Cunnington throws a bullet over the first down marker, knocked down by Shelby Ware.
Well, that was caught. Freddie Jones in traffic.
Wow, it looked like Ware might have gotten to it, but it's a first down. She gets the tackle, dropping back to pass, throws, and that is caught, leveled by Slate, who puts him in the ground.
That one was dropped, and I can't even call that a drop. That's just Brett Slate laying the boom right there.
1:18, here we go. Dropping back, throws a bullet, caught for the first down by Harris.
A good job hitting his receiver in stride. If you're Kentucky, save your timeouts, keep going fast.
At what time limit do you need to score in time by if you are Kentucky? He has to throw it away.
If you're Kentucky, you still have 2 timeouts, so by the 50-second mark at the bare minimum, you'd like to get it on this play to give yourself as much time as possible.
Cunnington, 2nd and 10, but it doesn't matter about the 10. They're going for the end zone. Throw caught by Rack. Timeout, 8-yard, 3rd and 2.
And using that timeout right there, that puts them in a need for the onside kick now.
Cunnington drops back to pass, throws right side end zone. That is incomplete as it's thrown short, 4th and 2.
A field goal would make it a one-possession game, but I don't hate the decision right here by Kentucky to try to go get the touchdown.
This is the biggest play of the game right here. Cunnington drops back the pass, throws, caught, touchdown, Ricky Rack.
How does that man get that wide open this late in the game? An absolute busting coverage by Alabama, and Kentucky with the easiest touchdown they've had on the night. They're going to go for two.
Handoff. Marks, and it's good. 3-point game.
I mean, would you expect anything different, Elon?
And here we go. Here's that onside kick. And it's recovered by Bama. This one is done.
I mean, we've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah.
If Alabama comes out and kneels, yes, it's done. If they run a play, it's not. But they are going to come out in the best formation in football, victory formation.
Timeout with 50 seconds left, 2nd down and 12. And Bama, the top teams, the great teams, find a way, and it was an entire team effort tonight.
I mean, find a way indeed if you're Alabama. Like we said all night, your offense was getting nothing going on. And yeah, for some reason, Alabama's going to run a play now, so let's wait and see. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Do they? Here we go. Handoff. And that takes us to the 7-second mark, and that should do it. Your final score here tonight in Alabama, it's Bama 42, Kentucky 39. What a game played by both sides, Kate Padgett.
I mean, Elon, like you said, the number 2 team doing what they did to beat the number 2 team in the first place. You got to find a way to win when things aren't going right, and they did that exactly tonight. And I'm not one for moral victories, but every game that Kentucky has been in has been an absolute dogfight. There's no reason for them to be hanging their heads low. That it's just 1 or 2 plays just don't go your way. And I mean, what hell of a start for Wednesday night, man. My goodness.
A big thank you to our executive producer, Mike Piers, and of course our producer for tonight's game, Mr. Austin Crow, and my broadcast partner, Mr. Cade Padgett. For tonight's action, in behalf of our broadcast crew, I'm Elon Oliff, and you've been watching the CFSL on PX1 Sports on YouTube. Stick around as we got another great game coming your way at 8:30 Central Time, where we'll have Oregon Ducks at the Penn State. So that should be a great one. Again, that's at 8:30 Central Time. Again, your final score, it's Kentucky 39, Bama 42. We will see you then, and good night.